and houses of prayer, which are springing up everywhere, to me are like a foundational gathering place where the people of God come with one overarching purpose. And that purpose is to hear his heartbeat and become one with him. Ahab, for instance, Thomas was telling the story recently, or I read it in something that Thomas wrote about a meeting he had with Gary Cockcroft. The very early meeting where they sat together and Gary said something like, I think Ahab is to be a place for his presence. And there was a holy quiet that came over them both, in the middle of a restaurant, I think. And so, houses of prayer are this, they gather people for that one primary purpose, to be with God, to be in his presence, to know his heartbeat and to become one with it, to encounter him, to be touched by him, but to touch him. And to have our heartbeats become his heartbeat. Again, like the best of a bride and a bridegroom. In that place where our hearts are so focused and so passionate, they also become very tender. And tender hearts are malleable hearts. Malleable hearts and hungry hearts very easily, or I should say more easily, receive whatever God wants to give. And that's a very good place for the church, because we are busy people, and we are gifted people, and leaders, and focused people. Oftentimes we become focused on a goal, and we become a little less of a listening church in that way. So houses of prayer are like, our listening ears are at the height of their ability, and our hearts are beating for God. And he can give us then things that are critical to him and precious to him and even difficult for us to receive. Again, tender, malleable hearts receive from God themes that are important to him or corrections from him. So I just think it positions the whole church to be just, the kind of heart that God needs to receive some important themes.